Have you ever noticed that people react to you before you even speak? Not because you're loud. Not because you try to be seen. But because your presence alone changes the atmosphere. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. What if the reason you've never truly fit in is because you were never meant to? In a world addicted to attention, applause, and constant validation, there exists a different kind of power. A silent one. And it's rarely celebrated. Stoicism teaches this clearly. True strength does not beg to be noticed. It stands firm, unshaken, while others chase approval. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to prove your worth. And that unsettles people. Because when someone is whole within themselves, they expose the insecurity of those who are not. If you've ever been misunderstood, judged without reason, or felt isolated even in a crowd, this is not weakness. It is a sign. You don't attract attention. You command presence. And if you recognize yourself in what comes next, understand this. It's not coincidence. Sign number 1, people feel uncomfortable around you. Have you noticed how some people become uneasy around you for no clear reason? No argument. No confrontation. Just tension. This is the first sign of a powerful aura. You don't need to dominate the room. Your calm already does. When you remain composed, silent, and self-contained, you force others to face something they try to avoid. Themselves. Stoicism teaches that a person who controls their inner world disturbs those who are ruled by theirs. Your silence isn't emptiness. It's discipline. And discipline exposes chaos. That's why some people project negativity onto you. Question your intentions. Or feel judged even when you say nothing. You are not threatening them. You are reminding them, without words, of what they lack: control, clarity, and self-respect. Understand this clearly. Comfort is found among equals in weakness. Discomfort arises in the presence of strength. So when your presence creates unease, don't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. That tension is not your flaw. It is proof that your inner order is real. And people can feel it. Sign number 2, you don't seek attention, yet you are noticed. You've never chased the spotlight. You don't raise your voice to be heard. You don't perform for approval. And yet, people notice you. This is not coincidence. This is presence. In a world obsessed with noise, the quiet mind stands out. While others compete to be seen, you remain grounded. While they seek validation, you remain complete. Stoicism teaches that the strongest man in the room is not the one demanding attention, but the one who does not need it. You speak when there is something worth saying. And when you do, the room listens. Not because you force authority, but because you embody it. Those who chase attention are driven by fear. Fear of being invisible. Fear of not matching. You do not share that fear. Your stillness carries weight. Your restraint signals confidence. And your indifference to applause makes others aware of their dependence on it. Remember this. Noise begs to be acknowledged. Presence does not. You don't attract attention. You command it. Without ever asking. Sign number 3, you are comfortable being alone. Most people fear being alone. Not because they dislike solitude, but because silence forces them to confront themselves. You don't run from that silence. You can sit alone with your thoughts. Without distraction. Without needing constant noise to feel alive. This is rare. And it is powerful. Stoicism teaches that freedom begins the moment you stop depending on others for your sense of worth. You do not need an audience to exist. You do not need constant connection to feel whole. While others escape into crowds, You sharpen your mind in solitude. While they seek reassurance. You build self-mastery. This is why your independence unsettles people. Those who cannot stand being alone are enslaved by the opinions of others. But you are sufficient. Solitude has given you clarity. Distance has given you strength. And silence has taught you discipline. Understand this truth. The person who is comfortable alone cannot be controlled. That is not loneliness. That is inner power. Sign number 4, you trigger respect or hatred, never indifference. You are never invisible. People either respect you or feel an unexplainable resistance toward you. But indifference? Almost never. This is the mark of a powerful aura. Stoicism teaches that strong character divides. It exposes truth. And truth makes people uncomfortable. Those who live without direction feel challenged by those who stand firmly in themselves. Your presence becomes a mirror. And not everyone likes what they see. Some will admire your discipline, your calm, your refusal to bend. Others will resent you for the same reasons. They may label you as cold, distant, or arrogant. Not because you are, but because you do not seek their approval. Understand this clearly. To be liked by everyone is to stand for nothing. A person with depth is never neutral. They inspire or they disturb. So if your existence provokes strong reactions, do not try to soften yourself to be more acceptable. Indifference belongs to the empty. Reaction belongs to the powerful. And your presence will always demand one or the other. Conclusion, Stoic reminder and final call. If you recognized yourself in these signs, understand this clearly. You are not broken, strange, or difficult. You are simply not made to blend in. The world rewards those who seek approval, who bend their values to be accepted, who dilute themselves to avoid conflict. Stoicism offers a different path. Stand firm. Remain disciplined. Do not trade your inner order for external comfort. Your presence is not meant to entertain. It is meant to be stable, unmoved, reliable. Some will misunderstand you. Others will walk away. Let them. A strong aura does not chase belonging. It creates its own gravity. So protect your silence. Refine your character. And never apologize for the weight you carry. Because in a world full of noise, the calm, grounded presence will always be rare. And rarity is power.